All right, let's just dive right in. The digital world is, well, it's just packed. So much content, so much noise. And if you're trying to get your business noticed in all of that, it can feel pretty impossible. So, today, we're going to talk about how professional online marketing can be your secret weapon to finally cut through all that clutter.
So I want you to just pause and think about this for a second. Picture your ideal customer. Right now, on their phone, they're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's an endless feed of stuff. So what on earth is going to make them stop for your brand? Why wouldn't they just swipe right past you? That's a huge challenge, right? And it's really the core problem we're digging into here. Yeah, this quote absolutely nails it. I mean, think about it. This isn't 2005 anymore, right? Back then, just having a website was a big deal. Now, it's just the starting line. Simply being on the internet is the bare minimum. It's like opening a shop on a super busy street, but you forget to put up a sign. You're there, but nobody knows it. It's just not enough to get people to walk through the door. So, before we jump into the solutions, let's really sit with the problem for a minute. Let's call it what it is, the digital noise problem, and it's a big one. It's this nonstop, 24/7 battle for every single second of your customer's attention. So, the big question is, how do you win that battle? How do you cut through all that noise? Well, you bring in the experts. And that's what we're really talking about when we say a professional marketing team. This isn't just, hiring someone to make a few posts. It's a whole team. Strategists, creative minds, data analysts, all focused on you. You can kind of think of them as your personal guides through this crazy, complicated digital world. Okay, so what exactly does a team like this bring to the table? Well, for starters, deep industry knowledge. These folks live and breathe this stuff. They're obsessed with algorithm changes, so you don't have to be. Then you've got specialized skills. We're talking about SEO wizards, brilliant writers, video pros, the whole shebang. And maybe most important of all, a data-driven approach. This means every single decision is backed by cold, hard numbers, not just a gut feeling or guesswork. All right, so we've established you need an expert team, but what does that actually get you? What's the payoff? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and break down 5 real-world benefits for your business. This is where all that talk turns into actual, tangible results. Benefit number 1 is a big one: increased visibility. I mean, let's be real. In the digital world, if you're invisible, you might as well not exist. So this isn't just about having a website somewhere out there. It's about being found. And the pros do this with things like strategic SEO. That's search engine optimization. They work their magic to make sure that when someone is looking for exactly what you offer, you're the first name that pops up. Okay, next up, let's talk about trust and credibility. Just think about the brands you personally trust. Chances are they look and feel professional and consistent everywhere, right? Their website, their emails, their social media, it all feels like it comes from the same place. A professional team makes sure you have that consistent, unified image, and that right there builds confidence and makes people feel genuinely good about giving you their business. Benefit number 3 is an absolute game changer: targeted marketing. The old way of doing things was basically like casting this giant, expensive net into the ocean and just hoping you caught some of the right fish. But the new way, it's powered by data. It's more like using this super advanced sonar to find exactly where your ideal customers are, and then delivering a message that's tailored just for them. It's so much smarter, way more efficient, and believe me, it is far more effective. Getting a customer is one thing, but keeping them? That's a whole different ballgame. And that's where enhanced customer engagement comes in. A pro team knows that marketing isn't about just shouting your message at people. No, it's about creating a two-way conversation. They use things like interactive content and personalized campaigns to really connect with your audience. And that's how you turn a one-time buyer into a loyal, long-term fan. And finally, we get to the bottom line, the thing that really matters, a measurable ROI, or return on investment. Look at this chart. It really says it all. Investing in professional marketing isn't just an expense that you throw into some black hole and hope for the best. It's a strategic investment. You can clearly see that the money you put in, the marketing spend, results in way more business growth coming out the other side. It's trackable, it's provable, and honestly, it's how you grow your business for real. So, those are the big benefits you can expect right now. But we all know the digital world doesn't stand still, right? It's always changing. So let's talk about how having an expert team in your corner helps you not just keep up, but actually stay ahead of the curve and kind of future-proof your business. Okay, here are just a handful of the huge trends that are completely shaping marketing right now. Take AI, for instance. It's not just a buzzword anymore. It's being used to automatically personalize messages for thousands of people at once. Or look at video content. It's absolutely dominating every social feed out there. A professional agency lives in this world. They master these trends so you don't have to, which is what keeps your brand relevant and fresh. And this comparison right here, it really sums up the whole shift perfectly. We've gone from the old way, casting a wide net and basically shouting one message at everyone, to the new way, which is all about targeted, data-driven conversations. It's a massive shift. We're moving away from guesswork and into real strategy. We're moving from a one-way monologue to a two-way dialogue.
Okay, so maybe by now you're thinking, all right, I'm convinced, I see the value, but the next big question is, how do you actually find the right partner for you? So let's shift gears from the why to the how, and I'll give you a simple framework to help you make that choice. It really comes down to this 4-step checklist. It's pretty straightforward. First, check their expertise and experience. Do they have a proven track record, especially in your industry? Step 2, demand transparency. You need clear communication and no fuzzy numbers. 3, make sure they have a client-centric approach. Do they actually listen to your goals? And finally, step 4 is all about ensuring value for your money. If you can tick these 4 boxes, you're well on your way to finding a great partner. Now, let's tackle the 2 big elephants in the room, right? The 2 concerns everyone has. It's just too expensive, and hey, I can probably just do this myself. This table really puts the trade-offs in black and white. Sure, doing it yourself might seem cheaper up front, but look at the time you have to invest. It's huge, and your expertise is general, not specialized. So your potential return, it's a total shot in the dark. Now with an agency, yes, you invest money, but you get your time back, you get top-tier expertise, and that leads to a high measurable return on that investment. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This isn't just about getting a few more clicks or a few more likes. This is a strategic decision. It's about unlocking what your brand is truly capable of, reaching a way wider audience, and building something that has real, sustainable growth for the long haul. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Your brand has a story, a really good one. But in today's super crowded world, just having a story isn't enough. You need an expert storyteller to make sure that story actually gets heard by the right people. So the only question left to ask yourself is, who's going to help you tell yours?